Hello and welcome to the Scholastic Challenge. Scholastic Challenge is a quick recall academic competition for students from area high schools. My name is Jacqueline Hawkins and I'm the Dean of Arts and Humanities at Elizabethtown Community and Technical College. I'm your moderator today. Our judge is Malia Hicks, a professor of English from ECTC. Even though our teams are familiar with the rules, I would like to state that although Scholastic Challenge is similar to Governor's Cup, it is a Hardin County Schools competition. Today's contestants are from Central Hardin High School and LaRue County High School. Now, let's meet the team members and sponsors from Central Hardin High School.
Claire Nussbaumer is a senior at Central Hardin High School. She is the daughter of David and Janae Nussbaumer. In addition to academic team, she is a member of the Beta Club, the cross country team, and book club. Outside of school, she enjoys reading, sculpting, and participating in the community with Girl Scouts and Beta. Next year, she plans to attend the University of Kentucky and major in biology and conservation. Krusha Patel is a sophomore at Central Hardin High School. She is the daughter of Devani and Nikesh Patel. In addition to academic team, she is a member of the Drama Club, Wind Ensemble, and Teenage Republicans. Outside of school, she enjoys reading, playing her flute, and playing games with her family. She plans on going to college and graduating with an undecided major. Lindy Barnes is a senior at Central Hardin High School. She is the daughter of Ben and Lisa Barnes. In addition to academic team, she is the editor-in-chief of the Central Times, a member of the cross-country team, Beta Club, Young Democrats, and Executive Council. She was fortunate to attend both the Governor's School of the Arts in 2023 and the Governor's Scholar Program in 2024. Her hobbies include running, weightlifting, acting, writing, and reading, especially if it is a work of Shakespeare. She plans on attending college with a major in English. Case Preston is a freshman at Central Hardin High School. He is the son of Patrick and Renita Preston. In addition to academic team, Case is a member of the Beta Club. He enjoys reading and learning new things. He plans on becoming a teacher and returning to his alma mater of Central Hardin to teach history. Coach Charles Pearsall is in his 10th year at Central Hardin High School. He has been involved in academic team both as a coach and as a student since 1986. As a veteran of over 20 years, teaching physics and math is his lifelong passion. In his spare time, he enjoys tabletop miniature games, playing the saxophone, and amateur astronomy. We would also like to thank our other coaches who are not here today, Miss April York and Bill Newsom.
Thank you. We will now meet the team and sponsors from LaRue County High School.
Madison Whitaker is a sophomore at LaRue County High School. She is the daughter of Cynthia and Michael Whitaker. She is a member of the academic team on the VEX robotics team and is a student in Project Lead the Way. Her future plans include going to Western Kentucky University to study aerospace engineering. Ben Hawk is a sophomore at LaRue County High School. He is the son of Mary May and Martin Hawk. He is a member of the academic team, the soccer team, and the Band of Hawks. His future plans include attending the University of Kentucky to study biomedical engineering. Jake Marksberry is a senior at LaRue County High School. He is a son of Jamie and James Gray. He is a member of the academic team, is president of the Beta Club, vice president of the FFA, and is a member of senior class committee. He plans on attending the University of Kentucky and pursuing a medical degree. Evan Self is a sophomore at LaRue County High School. He is the son of Scotty and Mackenzie Self. He is a member of the academic team, the tennis team, and is also a student in Project Lead the Way. He plans to attend the University of Kentucky to major in mechanical engineering. Amy Litton is in her second year as academic team coach. She teaches dual credit biology and anatomy at LCHS. She is heavily involved with her church, is senior class sponsor, and is soon to be a grandma for the first time. She has also been awarded Science Teacher of the Year.
Coaches, you may return to your seats at this time. Contestants, remember that you may interrupt the reading of a toss-up question by buzzing in. However, if your answer is incorrect, the question will be reread in its entirety for the opposing team. Teams may confer on bonus questions, but the team captain must give the response or designate a responder. Remember, the bounce back bonus will be in effect. All questions are worth 1 point and each half is 10 minutes long. Teams, are you ready? Let's begin the first half with a toss-up question. Which king of the Danes gratefully welcomes Beowulf's help when the monster...
Central Hardin, Lindy, Barnes.
That's correct. This is a bonus for Central Hardin. The theory of endosymbiosis explains that chloroplasts and which other cell component are derived from ancient engulfed bacteria.
I designate Nussbaumer. Mitochondria.
That's correct. Toss-up question. How many counties does the state of Kentucky?
LaRue County, self.
120.
That's correct. This is a bonus for LaRue County. What term refers to the set of elements common to both set A and set B?
Intersection.
That is correct. Toss-up question. Who is the Italian artist of the Baroque period known for his realistic and dramatic sculptures, including David and the Ecstasy of St. Teresa?
Central Hardin, Barnes.
Bernini.
That's correct. This is a bonus for Central Hardin. What major political party emerged during the presidency of John Adams, advocating for a strong federal government and close ties with Britain?
I designate Preston.
Federalist.
That's correct. Toss-up question. What word does the titular character in Citizen Kane utter on his deathbed?
Central Hardin, Barnes.
Rosebud.
That's correct. This is a bonus for Central Hardin. What is the name of the graph that groups stars by plotting the star's absolute magnitude against its effective temperature?
Hertzsprung-Russell.
That's correct. Toss-up question. In the South African Boer War, which European nation fought against the Dutch?
Central Hardin, Preston.
United Kingdom.
That's correct. This is a bonus for Central Hardin. Identify the Russian chemist who formulated the periodic law and invented what has become the modern version of the periodic table.
Mendeleev.
That's correct. Toss-up question. Human blood types, where both type A and type B antigens can be fully expressed at the same time, are examples of which genetic inheritance?
Central Hardin, Patel.
That's correct. This is a bonus for Central Hardin. Which author became intimately acquainted with two murderers while researching the true crime novel In Cold Blood?
Capote.
That's correct. Toss-up question. What was the name of the Russian dynasty that ruled from 1613?
Central Hardin, Preston.
Romanov.
That's correct. This is a bonus for Central Hardin. For the solution set of a quadratic equation to be one real number, then b squared minus 4ac must equal what?
0.
That's correct. Toss-up. What artistic movement emerged as a reaction against the extravagance of the Rococo style, emphasizing simplicity, clarity, and order inspired by Greco-Roman?
Central Hardin, Barnes.
Neoclassicism.
Correct. This is a bonus for Central Hardin. What Supreme Court ruling was overturned by the Brown v. Board of Education decision handed down in 1954?
Plessy v. Ferguson.
That's correct. Toss-up question. In 1915, who showed that conserved quantities in physics come from symmetries in the law of nature? That was Emmy Noether. Toss-up question. Which satire by Voltaire is a picaresque novel in which...
Central Hardin, Barnes.
Candide.
That's correct. This is a bonus for Central Hardin. The Hajj is an annual Islamic pilgrimage to what holy city?
Mecca.
That's correct. Toss-up question. As tubers, white potatoes develop from which part of the...
LaRue County, self.
Root.
Incorrect. I will complete the question. As tubers, white potatoes develop from which part of the potato plant?
Central Hardin, Nussbaumer.
That's also incorrect. The correct response is stem or stolon. Toss-up question. As the source of the Yellow, Yangtze, and Ji rivers, what country is known as China's water tower?
LaRue County, Marksbury.
Mongolia.
Incorrect.
Central Hardin, Preston.
Kazakhstan.
It's also incorrect. It's Tibet. Toss-up question. By what two-letter abbreviation is the hydrogen ion concentration in a solution?
Central Hardin Nussbaumer.
pH.
That's correct. This is a bonus for Central Hardin. From its perpendicular, how much is Earth's axis tilted?
23.
Incorrect. Captain?
21 degrees.
Incorrect. It's 23.5 degrees. Toss-up question. What is the x-intercept of x over 3 plus y over 2 equals 7?
LaRue County Self.
21. 0.
Incorrect. It's the point 21 comma 0. Toss-up question. In art history, which movement was inspired by the chaos of World War I and claimed?
Central Hardin Barnes.
Dadaism.
That's correct. It's a bonus for Central Hardin. Who was the only future U.S. president to vote against ratification of the Constitution?
I designate Preston.
Madison.
Incorrect. Captain?
Adams.
That's also incorrect. It was James Monroe. Toss-up question. What kind of shot is obtained from a camera mounted to a cart that records as it travels on tracks?
Central Hardin Nussbaumer.
Long take.
Incorrect.
LaRue County Marksberry.
Vertical.
Also incorrect. It's a tracking shot or a dolly shot. Toss-up question. What effect, first observed in Mercury in 1911, allows for no resistance to the flow of electricity?
LaRue County Self.
Absolute conductivity.
That's incorrect.
Central Hardin Barnes.
Superconductivity.
That's correct. This is a bonus for Central Hardin. On July 4th, 1945, the United States granted independence to what Pacific territory seized in the Spanish-American War?
I designate Preston.
Philippines.
That's correct. Toss-up question. The angels Michael and Raphael are key characters in which 10-book poem by John Milton?
Central Hardin Preston.
Paradise Lost.
That's correct. This is a bonus for Central Hardin. What fraction of the total mass of a molecule of carbon monoxide is the carbon, assuming the most common isotopes are used?
I designate Nussbaumer.
No answer.
Captain?
3/7.
That's correct. Toss-up question. What is the name of the process by which green plants convert light energy?
Central Hardin Nussbaumer.
Photosynthesis.
That's correct. This is a bonus for Central Hardin. The border between North and South Korea is associated with what degree of latitude?
I designate Preston.
38.
Incorrect. Captain?
38 parallel.
Also incorrect. It's 38 degrees north. Toss-up question. If f of x equals y, then what point will appear?
LaRue County Self.
Y equals X.
That is incorrect. If f of x equals y, then what point will appear on the graph of g of x equals f of x plus h plus k?
Central Hardin Patel.
Y plus H plus K.
That's incorrect. It's the point x minus h, y plus k. Toss-up question. Multiple answers are required. Name the 3 secondary colors.
LaRue County Self.
Orange, purple, green.
That's correct. This is a bonus for LaRue County. 2 answers are required. Name 2 international treaties designed to manage global... I'm sorry, but that does conclude the first half of play. At the end of the first half, our score is Central Hardin 22, LaRue County 4. during the halftime, we like to learn a little bit about the high schools that our contestants represent. Here's a video about Central Hardin High School.
Tim Isaacs, principal at Central Hardin High School. The thing that makes us most special are our kids. We've been blessed throughout the history of Central Hardin to have a wonderful student body, tons and tons of potential, and just kids that I think will be future difference makers in their community. Some of the other things that I think set Central Hardin apart are just the number of opportunities. Being a larger high school, we're able to offer more dual credit and just give kids more options. And I'm a huge believer in options. I think that's the thing that kind of sets high schools apart from the way they were 20, 30 years ago, is kids have choices, and we're trying to meet them where they're at rather than just simply say, this is the curriculum, figure it out, and kind of turn them loose on their own, saying this is what we offer and you make do with it. We're trying to meet them where they are and provide them with what they need. Using a building that's in the middle of renovation is it's just always something going on. A little chaotic sometimes, but again, my faculty and staff as well as my kids have really kind of rolled with the punches. And it will be beautiful when it's done, but it has been interesting up to this point. I like to say we're going to finally have a school that reflects the faculty and staff and students we've always had.
Now, Heather Blackwell will tell us about LaRue County High School.
LaRue County High School is located in historic Hodgenville, the birthplace of Abraham Lincoln. LCHS has a rich tradition of academic excellence and extracurricular prestige. Student success in academics, athletics, and college and career readiness has made our district a pillar within our community. The LCHS academic team is coached by Amy Litton and Heather Blackwell. This is their second year as coaches.
Thank you, Heather. Welcome back to the second half of the Scholastic Challenge between Central Hardin High School and LaRue County High School. During the half, we have substitutions for Central Hardin. Mackenzie Faulkner and Mia Tabor are joining the team.
Mackenzie Faulkner is a sophomore at Central Hardin High School. She is the daughter of Zach and Brittany Faulkner. In addition to academic team, she's a member of the softball team, FCA, and Beta Club. Outside of school, she is an active member at Tunnel Hill Baptist Church and enjoys reading, baking, and traveling in her spare time. She plans on going to college and graduating with a doctorate of physical therapy. Mia Tabor is a senior at Central Hardin High School. She is the daughter of Scott and Holly Tabor of Elizabethtown, Kentucky. In addition to academic team, she participates in Beta Club, tennis team, and Hardin County Teen Court. Her future plans include going to college and majoring in chemistry and anthropology.
And Caden Hack joined the team for LaRue County High School.
Caden Hack is a sophomore at LaRue County High School. He is the son of Heather Hack. Caden is a member of the academic team and Beta Club. His future plans include going to college to study paleontology.
Teams, let's begin the second half of play with a toss-up question. What term refers to the Christian doctrine that the Son of God became human in the person of Jesus? The Incarnation. Toss-up question. Research into what phenomenon won Albert Einstein the 1921 Nobel?
Central Hardin, Preston.
Photoelectric effect.
That's correct. This is a bonus for Central Hardin. In 1923, Mustafa Kemal founded the Westernized Secular Republic of Turkey. What had been the name of Turkey and its territories prior to this event?
Ottoman Empire.
That's correct. Toss-up. Which play by Anton Chekhov features the characters of Madame Ranevskaya and her daughters Anya and Varya?
Central Hardin, Preston.
Cherry Orchard.
That's correct. This is a bonus for Central Hardin. 2 answers are required, please. In the middle of the 19th century, 2 scientists published significant works. One originated the ideas of genetics. The other proposed a coherent theory of biological evolution. In order, name the respective authors.
I designate Patel.
Mendel and Darwin.
That's correct. Toss-up question. The members of which animal phylum are sessile filter feeders that do not contain true symmetry or tissues?
Central Hardin Patel.
Peripheral.
That's correct. This is a bonus for Central Hardin. This term refers to an exact point on the Earth's surface without regard to how that point is related to any other place.
Absolute location.
That's correct. Toss-up question. What is the product of A minus BI and its conjugate?
LaRue County Self.
A squared plus B squared.
That's correct. This is a bonus for LaRue County. Which American artist sold a balloon dog sculpture in 2013 for more than $58 million?
Smith.
Incorrect. Captain?
I designate Faulkner.
Banksy.
Incorrect. It's Jeff Koons. Toss-up question. What type of tax was declared unconstitutional by the
LaRue County Marksberry.
Stamp.
Incorrect. I'll complete the question. What type of tax was declared unconstitutional by the 1895 Supreme Court ruling Pollock v. Farmers Loan Trust, only to become legal again after the passage of the 16th Amendment?
Central Hardin Preston.
Income tax.
That's correct. This is a bonus for Central Hardin. What animated show is the longest running television series still on the air today?
The Simpsons.
Correct. Toss-up question. What type of wave is composed of compressions and rarefactions?
LaRue County Self.
Longitudinal.
That is correct. This is a bonus for LaRue County. What South American nation was the last to abolish slavery, retaining this practice until 1888?
Zimbabwe.
Incorrect. Captain?
Bolivia.
That's also incorrect. It's Brazil. Toss-up question. The events of mitosis occur in a series of phases. How many phases?
LaRue County Self.
5.
Correct. This is a bonus for LaRue County. What is the chemical formula for methane?
CH4.
That's correct. Toss-up question. What is the longest bone in the human body?
LaRue County Marksberry.
Femur.
That is correct. This is a bonus for LaRue County. Simplify I cubed plus I.
0.
Correct. Toss-up question. Which Mexican artist was married to painter Frida Kahlo?
Central Hardin Preston.
Rivera.
That's correct. This is a bonus for Central Hardin. Which Henry Fielding novel features the characters of Squire Allworthy, Miss Sophia Western, and Master Blifil?
Tom Jones.
That's correct. Toss-up question. Who was the leader of the Rashidun Caliphate during the early Muslim conquests of the 7th century?
Central Hardin Preston.
Abu Bakr.
That's correct. This is a bonus for Central Hardin. In 1961, the Soviet Union detonated a 50 megaton thermonuclear bomb. What was the name of this largest ever hydrogen bomb?
No answer.
Captain?
I designate Caden.
Sarbama.
That's correct. Toss-up question. What term refers to a Jewish movement that espouses the establishment of and support for a modern Jewish state?
Central Hardin Preston.
Zionism.
That's correct. This is a bonus for Central Hardin. When he died in 1873, explorer Dr. David Livingstone was searching for the source of what river?
Nile River.
That's correct. Toss-up question. Which acclaimed science fiction novel features a firefighter protagonist?
Central Hardin Patel.
Fahrenheit 451.
That's correct. This is a bonus for Central Hardin. What is the largest cranial nerve in humans?
I designate Patel.
Olfactory.
Incorrect. Captain?
No answer.
The correct response is the trigeminal or cranial nerve 5. Toss-up question. Although Damascus is the capital city of Syria, many geographers consider what to be the epicenter?
Central Hardin, Preston.
Aleppo.
That's correct. This is a bonus for Central Hardin. Given that 65, 156, k is a Pythagorean triple, then what does k equal?
I designate Patel.
157.
Incorrect. Captain?
I designate Evan. 13.
That's correct. Toss-up question. Which Norwegian artist painted The Scream?
Central Hardin, Preston.
Munch.
That's correct. This is a bonus for Central Hardin. What is the term of office for the chair of the Federal Reserve?
Secretary of the Treasury.
Incorrect. Captain?
I designate Evan. Good behavior.
That's also incorrect. It's 4 years, 4-year term. Toss-up question. What is the name of the American crime drama that won Francis Ford Coppola a Best Picture Oscar in 1973?
LaRue County, Marksbury.
Bones.
Incorrect. The Godfather. Toss-up question. What dimensionless number is found by dividing an object's speed by the speed of a wave in the medium? The Mach number. Toss-up question. The Han people are the majority ethnic group.
Central Hardin, Preston.
China.
That's correct. This is a bonus for Central Hardin. Nurse Ratched is a memorable character in which dark Ken Kesey novel about the treatment of psychiatric patients?
One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
That's correct. Toss-up question. The most common isotope of this hard, silvery white radioactive metal has an atomic weight of 283, which makes it the heaviest naturally occurring element. Name it.
LaRue County, Marksbury.
Uranium.
That's correct. This is a bonus for LaRue County. What is the largest living land bird of North America?
Eagle.
Incorrect, Captain?
I designate Patel.
Ostrich.
That's also incorrect. It's the California condor. Toss-up question. The general term for soil, rock, and mineral fragments deposited by water is known as what?
LaRue County, Marksbury.
Sedimentation.
That's incorrect.
Central Hardin, Patel.
Silt.
That's also incorrect. The correct response is alluvium. Toss-up question. Find the x-coordinate of the vertex of f of x equals 3x squared minus 30x plus...
LaRue County, Self.
5.
That's correct. And that concludes the second half of this match of the Scholastic Challenge between Central Hardin High School and LaRue County High School. At the conclusion of our game today, the final score is Central Hardin 40, LaRue County 14. We want to congratulate both teams for an excellent match today and say congratulations to our winner. Please join us for the next match of the Scholastic Challenge.